I never thought I'd be watching a Bluey video on YouTube. This is crazy. Yo guys, what's going on and welcome back to a new video. Today for you guys, we are reacting to the Odd Ones Out or James, and we're going to be reacting to his new video called My Thoughts on Bluey. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for all the support you guys always show. It really does mean a lot to me. Leave a comment down below who you guys want me to react to in the future. But that being said, that's all I got for you guys. So let's get right into the video. Okay, here we go.
Uncle James,
the Bluey theme.
Can we play Space Explorer?
Huh?
Shut up for a second. I'm watching this unnaturally charming preschool show. Why are you watching a show for babies? Okay, kid. This show is extremely sophisticated and can be enjoyed by both children and adults. So why
Uncle
don't you
James,
shut
relax.
your mouth and find someone who actually loves you to play your silly little space game?
Yo!
Crikey, Bingo! You can't say that to your sister. You have to say nice things. Treat others how you want to be treated, mate.
Oh, I really needed to hear that today. This episode of The Odd Ones Out is called... Are you familiar with the Australian animated preschool show Bluey? If
No,
your TikTok
everybody knows
algorithm
Bluey.
is anything like mine, you'll have seen a bunch of clips of this blue cartoon dog.
I don't
all
get
over your
clips
For
of it
You
on
page,
TikTok, but I
paired
mean,
with
I just
Subway
know what
Surfer
Bluey is.
highlights. Wow, TikTok. Clips of a foreign preschool show? I thought you were supposed to cater to my interests. Let's read some of the comments on these Bluey TikToks, shall we? No
10
shame,
hours
I'm a
later.
senior in high school, but I watched Bluey religiously, and this episode had me all in my feels. I'd say I had a good
Nice.
childhood, but I binged Bluey because adult life is so stressful and I'm sad, and it reminds me of a simpler time. Bluey is for
Nice.
everyone. I'm literally 27, and it's such a comfort show. Bluey is absolutely destroying
That's
me as a teenager
crazy.
who wishes he had this childhood. In my teen years and watching full episodes of Bluey. Watching Bluey high is such a fun time, dude. Huh. You know, to
I've
me,
actually not sat there
I'm
to
just
watch a
thinking out
full
loud
episode
here.
of Bluey, but
It
I do
seems
enjoy
like
it when
a
I see
lot of these
clips.
comments
Like occasionally.
weren't made by preschoolers. What's going on here? Now,
No.
if your brain
Preschoolers should not
is
be making
anything
comments,
like mine,
period.
you'll be thinking, why is this show about Australian dogs so popular with adults who don't even have children? In fact,
Yeah.
why does Bluey have over 5 billion views on TikTok, is searched more than Paw Patrol, Peppa Pig, and Cocomelon, and why is this episode number 8 in IMDb's highest rated episodes of all time?
Seriously?
This phenomenon intrigued me, and I was also bullied by a large number of people on my own team to watch the show.
The Bluey designs are so
one
funny.
day I sat down, put on the first episode, and
You were hooked.
I watched all 141 episodes.
141?
141? But there's only 129 on Disney Plus. Don't worry, my fellow obsessive Bluey fan. We're going to talk about that later. I work in cartoons, and I've
You
been
do.
to furry conventions. So Bluey has always been on my radar of shows I'm aware of.
Okay.
And just from the clips that I saw, I adored the art style, especially the backgrounds. So
The backgrounds
much so
look nice.
that my very own background team has studied and taken inspiration from Bluey's backgrounds.
Oh,
Here
wow.
you can see my backgrounds taking on a more Bluey aesthetic.
Oh.
I mean, just look at the colors, especially their greens. Oh my god! Doesn't just looking at these backgrounds
James
bring
is
a
geeking
smile
out right
to
now.
your face? While I was watching the first season, I realized, oh, okay, I see why this show is so popular.
Okay.
Because it's genuinely a good show. We've already established
Oh.
that the show is great to look at, but the voice acting, the sound design, and the music are equally as
So
amazing.
they were
it's
cooking
also
something
great
different.
to
Okay.
listen to.
Okay,
While most,
guys,
if
should I
not
watch
all
Bluey?
other preschool
Should I watch
shows
Bluey?
will hire
Yes or
adults
no?
who
Tell me in the
sound
comments, should I
like
watch it?
toddlers, Bluey gets
Because
actual
I'm sat here in my
children to voice the
21-year-old
actual child
life, and I
characters.
just need to know if I should watch
Somehow,
the show.
every Australian toddler in Bluey can be so expressive and emotional. It's impressive that the show got such a talented cast of child actors who don't sound annoying to listen to. Or
Yeah.
maybe it's just their Aussie accents that I like. I don't know. The characters have so much personality, and the comedic timing is something I've never seen before in a preschool show.
Okay.
I can't think of a single time Cocomelon has made me laugh.
No,
this
Cocomelon's
much,
actually terrible.
or even smile. The
All I
four
know
main
is Cocomelon's
characters
not
are
good for
Chili and
people's
Bandit,
development, or
the
like little
parents,
kids' development.
and Bluey and Bingo, the
That's
6
just what
and
I've been
4-year-old
told, though.
daughters. Yes, Bluey is a girl. You gotta catch up, dude. Come on, it's 2023. The show also does not hide the fact that it's Australian. It references multiple Australian locations and animals. They call flip-flops thongs, and they say
Nice.
things like, oh nor, While some
Oh,
preschool
no.
shows focus on teaching kids numbers and letters,
Yeah.
Bluey focuses on the relationship of the family and teaches its lessons through the make-pretend games that the family plays. And I
Okay.
want to emphasize how perfect these two parents are.
Oh.
These two are the most patient
I like
and
how James gave himself
emotionally
a new
aware
character for
parents I've
today.
seen ever. There are multiple times where the parents apologize to their kids for, frankly, not even doing anything wrong. The dad is like the most perfect dad role model, okay? Check this out. Bingo was sad that Dad didn't get to see the leaf bug outside. She
Okay.
was like,
Daddy, come and see. Come here, Daddy. Quickly.
Oh, this
but
is
he was too
an
busy
interesting perspective.
playing with Bluey, you know, being a present father figure in her life. And at night, she's
Okay.
all boo-hoo about it, and he kneels down, gets to her level, and apologizes, explaining that he didn't hear her. Now,
Aw.
I don't have any kids.
That is
but
a
if I
plot-
spent
a
my
plot I honestly
weekend
never heard
running
of
around with
in, like,
toddlers, and then right before bed,
kid
one of them
shows.
said, "You didn't get to see the ladybug," I would say, "That's okay. I've already seen a ladybug. Good night." In one episode,
Legit, that might
Chicken
actually
Rat,
happen, though.
Bingo lost her favorite toy, and Mom asks, "Well, where was the last place you had it?" The two retrace Bingo's steps, and through flashbacks, we see this bizarre day that Bluey and Bingo had. The
Okay.
very first flashback we see, Bluey and Bingo are cooking a chicken rat egg while wearing weird costumes. And
Okay.
through this creative backwards storytelling, we piece together what a chicken rat is and how the kids ended up in this situation. It's episodes like that which really make me appreciate the care that went into this show.
No, that's
And
a
it
lot
really
of
sets Bluey
storytelling for, like,
apart
what,
from
a
every
20,
other
30-minute
preschool
episode?
show. Most preschool shows stick to a
Would
formula
I put it above
talked
Arthur?
down to the viewer. Because
Probably not, because
typically
Arthur's a
your
different
viewers
breed.
are
But
short. As a childless
Arthur's not.
adult,
And
I don't
Arthur's
wanna
not
say,
to develop no
"This show
kids, man.
teaches
Arthur's
you how to be a good
just
parent," because
pure
I don't
funny.
know how to be a good parent. But on paper, there are lessons in this show that are just as important for the parents to learn. So while watching
Interesting.
season 1, I got a feel for
I wonder,
the
could you
world
guys get
and
your parents to
characters.
watch Bluey?
I started
Like,
to
would your
piece
parents sit
together,
down and watch Bluey with
okay,
you?
this show is depicting perfect parents. It's well written and wholesome. Anyone, regardless of having kids, can enjoy the show. Let's
Okay.
watch the rest, shall we?
I like how
Season
every
2
time he
and
presses play,
Season 3
he goes
is when
crazy.
things go from 100 to 1,000. This is when episodes cover deep and emotional topics that I think toddlers are too baby to understand.
Okay.
Let's see, there's the struggles of keeping romance in your relationship alive when you have two toddlers to look after, why taking time to play with your kids
What?
can have a ripple effect that lasts into adulthood, feeling inadequate as a mom, what it's like having a dad in the army, parents disagreeing on different parenting styles, moms getting tipsy, implied, dealing with infertility, abandonment, potentially a miscarriage, that one's still up in the air, and death. Actually, that one was in season 1. You can't even compare Bluey to other preschool shows.
Bro, no, I'm not gonna lie to
Was
you.
Dora the Explorer
A lot of
even
my
doing?
kid shows were
Was
not
she
touching
even
that.
trying to entertain the adults who are also going to be watching
No,
the
like a
show?
lot of my old
Dora had
kid
the
shows
same
honestly aren't even
formula every
touching those
episode,
topics,
and
man.
there
That's
was a
actually kind
map
of
with
like
singing
legitimately
songs
that's
that was
wild.
Just repeating the same 3 words.
I didn't know it was like this,
14
man.
times.
I honestly did not
Season
know
2,
it was like
There's
this.
an episode where Chili is telling
Guys,
Bluey about
again,
how
let me know
when
if I
she
should
was a
watch
baby,
Bluey,
she
'cause,
wasn't
my
crawling or
gosh.
rolling over as fast
I-
as the other babies in her mom group.
These are
She
crazy
compared
plots.
Bluey's developmental delay to the other babies and felt inadequate as a mother. And then this pink poodle comes to console her, looks directly into the camera and says, "You're doing great." I'm a he-him male with no kids, and I still get teary-eyed just thinking about that episode.
That's
People will tell
crazy.
you that Bluey is a kid's show that adults can enjoy too. No, that episode wasn't for the kids. It was directed at all the moms watching who are doubting their motherhood. When
Aw.
has Coco Melon ever done something like
I'm
this?
telling you,
All
Coco
the
Melon
babies
is not
stop singing
it.
mid-nursery rhyme, look directly into the camera and say, "Hey mom, just wanted to say you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work."
I think the
no,
fact
that'll
that they're
never happen.
dogs makes it
I'm
10
still
times
not
better
done
too. Because
talking
if they
about
were
how
like
impressive
humans,
the
it
writing
would have
of
felt a
Bluey
little
is,
weird.
Okay, so please indulge me for a bit. I'm switching into video essay mode as we do a deep dive into
Okay.
the themes and
You
symbolisms
know, I'm with
of
it.
one of
Let's
my
get into
favorite
it.
Bluey episodes, Flat Pack.
Sorry, that caught me so off guard. Okay.
The entire episode is an allegory of human history told from a religious and scientific perspective, respectively. And it touches
Okay.
on the ever-growing relationships between a mother and child, all within 7 minutes.
Wait,
no,
it's
I'm
7
not
minute
reading
episodes?
too deep into this. Let's begin. Bandit and Chili set out to build a new swing for their porch, and we get this great meta self-aware joke from Bandit when he complains about the instructions saying, "I'm not taking advice from a cartoon dog." Meanwhile, the girls
Nice.
play games with the leftover packing materials that are thrown into the yard by their parents. Bluey and Bingo are given bubble wrap, which they pretend is water, so they pretend they're fish. Then they're
Nice.
given cardboard, which they pretend is land, so they pretend they're frogs. Then they're given tails and become lizards, then T-Rexes, then birds, then furry
This
little
imagination is
animals.
insane.
Is this chart starting to look familiar? Then they're monkeys, and then bipedal cave dogs. What? Is that you, Mr. Darwin? Were these girls playing out the evolution of man through a silly game?
They legitimately
Now, if
tried
you
going
didn't
like through the
evolution
like
symbolism,
evolution
you know
and
you're
stuff
gonna
like
love
that.
the parents
What?
being an allegory for the creators. You know, the big guy upstairs.
Okay.
The whatever you believe is going on. The parents supply the girls with their entire world. They give the girls the sea, the land, the volcanoes, and the trees.
Nah.
In these cave paintings the girls make that tell their history, they depict the parents as gods, higher up and in the clouds. They do look a little angry. Perhaps they're still in the Old Testament. The parents being the
So
creators
maybe,
is
you know,
hinted
they're still in the
at
Old
again by
Testament, but
Jill
hey, that's
when she
fine.
looks at the girls lovingly
That's
saying,
kind of funny.
"Aw, we made them." The parents give the girls an Allen wrench, aka tools, and
Nice.
one industrial revolution
A little
later,
Allen
the
wrench.
girls evolve
Wrench.
from cave dogs to modern dogs, building futuristic towns and spaceships. Throughout the
No, they're going
episode,
crazy.
as the girls go through different stages of evolution, they also go through different stages of their lives as a mother and child. As
Okay.
fish, Bluey says that she's the mommy fish and Bingo is the baby. Then
Okay.
as frogs, Bingo pretends to be a toddler and Bluey teaches her how to catch flies. Then as T-Rexes, Bingo becomes a big girl. Then as cave dogs, she's a teenager. And finally, in the last stage,
She's old.
she's all grown up, ready to traverse the universe on her own. She
Nice.
thanks Bluey for looking after her and leaves on her spaceship. Bluey, now much older, as shown by her having to use a cane.
I love how they
crosses
change the
styrofoam
perspectives in the show,
threshold,
too.
which
Like, it's never
represents
just,
her
like,
death,
one
and she
camera
gets
point
to
of
live
view,
with
like,
her creators.
They change it.
All while this orchestral masterpiece is playing, and suddenly you realize you're crying? When did that start? And then
There's
Bandit
a lot
ties
of,
the
like,
allegory all
attention and
together
care
at
to
the
this
very end,
animation.
saying, "Ah, this is heaven." Are you joshing me right now? This preschool show was able to tell
Nah,
a
that's
clever
not.
allegorical
See, they're
story
cooking
with
something
tasteful
different, bro.
religious undertones in
I see. I feel like they're
how
not
many minutes?
scared
Did you
to
just
go
make
after
me
these
feel
topics.
emotions over a cartoon dog? This isn't the only episode you can make an in-depth video essay on. There are plenty of other
No, yeah,
episodes
that's
that hit
crazy.
just as hard as this one. While I was doing research for this video, it got me thinking about another foreign animated kids show with 8-minute long
Pig?
episode that focus on a family of 2 toddlers. Except, unlike Bluey, this show is universally hated.
Yeah.
Caillou, it's Caillou.
There
I had
it
this
is.
idea in my head
I
that
knew it was gonna be
Bluey
Caillou,
hated
too. I knew it was gonna be
because
Peppa
was a
Pig.
more
People love
accurate
Peppa Pig.
portrayal of a toddler. But in the handful of Caillou episodes I watched, I was reminded, oh no, that's why people hate Caillou. Because he sucks.
No, 'cause Caillou's just not
isn't even
nice.
important to the plot. It comes out of nowhere. Caillou will be getting ready in the morning, he spills cat food and says, "Gilbert, look what you did." He's at the beach and this bird who's done nothing wrong gets told to go away. And there's a bunch more examples of
Nah, yeah,
Caillou being a
Caillou was
whiny piece
a
of
crazy,
And I can't help
crazy
but
kid.
think that Caillou's screeching, piercing, whiny voice does not help him be a likable character. I
No.
bet real toddlers can be little punks sometimes, but why would you show that in your cartoon and not have him learn any lesson?
No,
There's
Caillou
never
never
a
learned
lesson
a
learned in
singular
Caillou.
lesson in
Since
his whole
Caillou was a
series.
brat all
Caillou
the
got
time,
away with
a lot of
everything.
people,
He
myself
pinched his
included,
own
wondered why
sister,
Caillou's
like his
parents
newborn
never
sister,
disciplined or
and
even
they didn't
tried
do
to
nothing.
change his bratty behavior. But after I thought about it, I realized it would be a very weird episode of Caillou if one day Caillou's mom was like, "Caillou, what did you do to your sister?" "I made her look pretty, Mommy." "Caillou, that was Mommy's expensive makeup. How many times do I have to tell
There you
you
go.
not to touch Mommy's things? Come here, you little twit."
Oh my gosh.
He's getting a spanking.
This is very graphic, James.
I hate you.
That kid got what was coming to him.
Hey.
I don't know, maybe that episode would be cathartic to some parents. Anyways, getting back to the actual best children's show ever, even though Bluey is literally the most mentally intelligent and educational show for the minds of children, teens, adults, and parents, some unnamed mouse company decided to censor some of the episodes on their platform. It's the
Unnamed
strangest thing
mouse
that got
company.
censored, too.
I wonder who
This
it is.
horse
I'm not
food,
getting in trouble with the
Bandit
mouse company,
getting hit in
man.
the
Not
groin,
me, man.
Bandit saying the word groin. This hitchhiker is no longer from Argentina. That one's kind of weird. This
That's
pretend
kinda crazy.
cat saying it will pretend pee on the curtains. Bandit hinting at wanting to get snip snip down there. Adults, you know what I'm talking about. And the last 10 episodes of season 3, which are some of the deepest episodes in the series, aren't even on Disney+. But that could just be a licensing thing, I don't know. I kept waiting for the infertility episode. I heard so much about it.
Okay.
I finally got to the last episode on Disney Plus and thought, oh, okay. They're saving the deepest one for last. All right,
It
let's
probably
do
is this
this.
one.
And the episode was about the family playing courtroom to determine if Bandit farted. I hope
Nice.
this video convinced you to give Bluey a chance. I mean, you're still here
I
listening.
mean, I was always going to try, but I need. I really want you guys to let me know if I should watch Bluey. To be honest.
Realistic portrayal of family life. The show has
My
not
one
only
comment on
entertained,
Bluey
but
is
also
that
taught
the kids
valuable life
seem
lessons
to
its
like.
viewers. The
Not to
show's
say it like
emphasis
that.
on
Be
play
good
and
kids.
family bonding
They probably have
so
done some like
refreshing to see
questionable
compared
things that
to
the parents have to
usual
correct.
Fast-paced, mind-numbing shows
But from
aimed
what
at
I've been
kids.
able to tell, it
Bluey
seems like
reminds
they've
us
always just
all
like
the
they're just like
importance of
kind
spending time
and
with
very
loved
lighthearted
ones
and caring,
and
and that's fine in a
finding
cartoon
joy
show. That's perfectly
in the
fine to portray
everyday.
that. But
And if you
in real life, I
still
mean,
don't
you
wanna
could have
watch
like a
Bluey,
kid who's a little,
have you thought about
just a
getting
little
time
more crazy.
Thank you all so much for watching this episode of
I like how
James
they're all
getting
drawing his
obsessed
dogs
over
now.
something he probably shouldn't.
Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. See ya.